What is going on, everyone? We're back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 best baseball movies. Now, there was a tier list for this video, but I, once again, have not seen all these movies. So I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5. You guys can judge me in the comment section down below. All right, coming in at number 5, I'm going to have to give it to A League of Their Own. In my opinion, was a really good movie. And when we're going through this, I can't obviously show the movie clips or anything like that. So I'm going to be flashing up pictures from the movie and all that good stuff. Honestly, in my opinion, I really like this movie. Basically, it's like the Women's League, and they show it on MLB Network all the time. Actually, all these movies are on MLB Network throughout the whole offseason. If you want to watch any of them, they usually air them a lot, and all the other baseball movies that are out there. But basically, it's the Women's League, and they basically, play against each other. There's actually some really good, drama, I guess you could say, on it, which makes it good. But I just thought it was a really unique movie, and it, once again, is one of those movies, it's just different. It's just something different that you don't see a lot, which is one of my favorite aspects of this movie. So definitely got it in my top 5 for sure. I think it's a definitely solid baseball movie. Now, coming in at number 4, a classic movie, I gotta have Sandlot right here. Obviously, I think everyone has seen this movie. I mean, they've shown this movie at my school. I remember, at the end of the school year, they would always, have movies or something because, they're already done with the year. There's nothing really to do. They'd show Sandlot, all the time. Definitely a top 5 movie, in my opinion. I got it at number 4. Obviously, you guys don't know what Sandlot is. Basically takes you through how kids back in the day used to play the sport. Just getting all your friends together, going outside, going to a field, and just playing the game, kind of practicing. Basically what the movie is. So, and it's pretty cool. I mean, we've seen the catcher. He collabed with Mike Trout a while ago, which was pretty cool. Now that he's grown and everything like that. So definitely a good movie. And obviously they got the Beast in the outfield, which is pretty funny with the Babe Ruth ball and everything like that. Just a really good story for sure on how that movie was built. And it's cool because all ages could watch it, which I think is the best part. But yeah, definitely a really good movie. I got that as my number 4 spot. Going into my number 3 spot, it's got to be Moneyball for me. I mean, the Oakland A's are such a historic franchise to the sport. I mean, the A's franchise in general is just so historic to the sport. With how many championships they've won and how many pennants they've won and how much they've impacted the whole sport in general. And Moneyball's a great iteration of that because, we know the A's don't really spend that much money. And Moneyball basically pins the numbers, tries to get the guys as cheap as possible in the name, right? Moneyball. Try to get the guys as cheap as possible and they end up winning the pennant in the movie, which is pretty cool. And it's based off a true story as well, which I think makes it even better. And obviously you have that home run at the end of the movie, which just makes it really good. Showing images once again, I mean, that just makes it really good. The actors are really good in that movie as well. And it is just a classic movie. I don't know, I personally love Moneyball a lot, but I think there's 2 better movies that I just have way better memories of. But coming in the number 2 spot, I gotta have Field of Dreams for me. Classic movie right here. I mean, it's definitely one of my favorites. I mean, me and my dad used to watch this one a lot. Obviously, the Field of Dreams game they had in 2021, White Sox versus Yankees, a classic game, right? Coming out of that last home run by Tim Anderson, capped it off. Obviously, the main actor of the movie, he did the whole opening ceremony with the guys coming from the corn. Classic. But obviously, the movie takes place with the cornfields, and he builds the field, and everyone thinks he's crazy. He's got to sell the house, and then the players finally cross the line to save his daughter, and then they could be seen by everyone. And everyone pulls up and they make a lot of money is basically what that movie's about. And it's really cool. I like the story of it. I like that Darth Vader's voice actors in the movie, which is pretty cool because now that he's killed off in Star Wars and you can't really hear it anymore. But Field of Dreams, classic movie for that. I like how they travel to the different stadiums and stuff. I don't know, it's just a really clever movie in my opinion. And it's just one of my favorite ones, and it's just classic. It's impacted the sport in so many different ways. So for me, gotta be number 2 for me. Before I get to the number 1 spot, gotta talk about some honorable mentions for me. I mean, Benchwarmers for me is a classic movie. It's very funny as well. All the kids just suck, right? And then the coach tries to help them out. I don't know. I like Benchwarmers. It's a pretty good one. Obviously, another classic one is Bad News Bears is a good one. I like that one a lot. And then obviously The Natural is pretty good if you guys haven't seen that one. I like that one a lot. So those are a couple honorable mentions. There are a couple more I need to see, honestly, but I think those are pretty solid. And coming for the number 1 slot on my tier list, my favorite baseball movie of all time, gotta be Major League, man. I mean, this movie is just goated for so many different reasons. Basically, the story of Major League is, it's all about Cleveland, right? It's the Cleveland Indians, right? Back when they had the original name, the original logos and all that stuff. So Chief Wahoo will always live on through this movie, which is very cool. Obviously, I could quote this movie a lot. We could quote Willie Mays Hayes, right? We could quote the third baseman, right? When he's taking the practice. Obviously, you could quote Vaughn. There's so many different guys I could quote from this movie, which is very good. I mean, it's just a classic movie. They made the team so horrible on purpose to try to move to Miami. And then the team ends up winning and doing really good. And they start out the season horrible. They have no fans of the games, and they turn around the second half and start winning and picking up some wins, and eventually are able to make it to the playoffs. And then I think they win the pennant as well. I kind of forgot to mention that. But they've tried to make a second and third one, but those just did not hit the same. Let's be honest, like the second and third ones were just not that good in my opinion. The first one is just so classic. That's gotta be my number one. It is my favorite movie out of any baseball movie at all. It's gotta be Major League for me. The logo is iconic, the players are all iconic, and it's just a classic movie in my opinion about the sport. So I definitely like it a lot. It's definitely my favorite movie. But what are your guys' favorite movies? Let me know in the comment section down below. Which ones did I miss? Which ones is your favorite movie? Let me know in the comment section down below, because I know I definitely didn't put some of your guys' favorite movies on that list for sure. I mean, there are a couple I have not seen as well. There's like a decent amount I feel like I haven't seen. So if I haven't seen it, you know, if you comment it, I'll let you know. But yeah, I just gotta say Rookie of the Year is probably the worst movie I've seen as a Cubs fan, to be honest. So if anyone's got that in the top 5, I mean, that's just a horrible take in my opinion. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.